What do you think is the message we could convey to kids nowadays, like 10 to 15 years, right? They're literally confused about their life. They think parents are holding them tight and making them live in that tiny circle, and they don't think they're able to vision what they want to. What do you think the message is
Okay,
literally we
right.
have to convey to them?
Highs and lows, unique and bold. Love, light up, test drive. Tune in now.
The generation that is growing up with
Hmm.
technology, we were introduced to technology. They grew up with it to a certain extent,
Hmm.
a much larger extent than
Hmm.
us. So they have seen a lot more than they should have at that
Yeah.
age. And the current parents are a little more lenient. I have a feeling they're a little more lenient than what they used to be.
Hmm.
And another thing is, you're 15, man.
And they're worrying about something which is later. That's the thing I don't get it.
No,
Depression.
no, 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 no,
Depression.
no.
Okay, fine. Do you think depression is needed at the time of 10 to 15 years? Just for small, small
It's
things. My friend
needed.
stopped talking
Needed.
to me. My friend left me.
Depression is different than sadness
What could you
because
what is it according to you? Even I don't know. I thought it's the
because,
same thing.
because no, 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 I have seen depressed people. I have seen suicidal people as well. And depression is not sadness. It is closer to
Hmm.
helplessness. It is feeling cold in summer despite being in an AC and everything. Like you're out there in the open and you still feel cold and numb. It's not something in the head. It's something in the head that goes to the point where you feel it in
A
your
lot of
body.
kids are thinking, if I play video games, I can become a successful person through that itself.
Yes and no. Again, you have to click.
Hmm.
There is a certain level of skill that you need.
And one more thing,
So
because I feel like average students,
let them try.
what?
Let them try.
Yeah, they should try and they should
Let
experience.
them
That's
try
when they
for a
get to
week
know,
and
right?
let them play the games. Let them try to make the content.
Hmm.
Let them try to direct
But
that
it doesn't
time.
mean they'll spend 90% of their day sitting on a gadget.
See, obviously, there is
And if you try talking about it to them,
balance you need to
And if you
strike.
try talking about it to them, it's literally very hard. Like once upon a time when my dad used to instruct me and when I'm a kid, we used to do it blindly, or like we used to have that love and we used to do it, thinking, yes, my dad is right. Now arguments are starting from a very young age with your parents, saying, why should I do? Huh? Why you can't do, huh? You saw know what I'm doing here. Like arguments are going into such a pace that like I don't know if I'm supposed to talk about this. Parents' stress is increasing, I'm feeling, looking at this newer generations.
Overall has increased, but topics like handling a family matter is not something we both have an experience to
Yeah, no,
discuss.
no, I'm not discussing what family matters or something. I'm talking about kids
Yeah, but
only. Kids, the way they're behaving with them.
again,
They
kids,
can
we
change, right?
don't.
They can change, right? They could.
Everyone can change. That's not the point. But I don't think either of us have the
Yeah,
experience with. So there's no point for us to discuss this
we ourselves
beyond
are
the
nothing in front
goosebumps.
of it. Yeah, I get that. No, I'll give you a
Yeah,
person.
because I'm pretty sure we both threw tantrums when we were children.
Ha, no, I'll just give you.
Not for
Ha,
not for maybe like this, but I'm pretty sure I argued over I want that 5 star, but mom said no.
Kinder Joy. I had an episode
And
about Kinder Joy.
there's something or the other we both argued about.
Yeah.
But
No, like
they probably never argued with their parents
that was
about it.
different. Those days were different. Come on. We can't talk about that.
Maybe, maybe not. But there is always a period where a kid questions their parents. And again, I'm not a parent
Yeah,
of
yeah,
a
yeah. That's
child
what.
to
No,
understand, but it is what it
what's
is.
your POV on looking into? Did you have any arguments with your parents where now you think those arguments were unnecessary?
I mean, I never had any of that,
Okay,
but so
okay, okay.
nothing much I can think
No,
of.
like if I see any of my friends, right? I mean, they're kids, but I call them as friends, like people who are 15, 16. When we go for outside playing, right? Half of them either talk about saying, my dad is not letting me do that, my mom is not letting me do that, or other half say, bro, I hate this world, I don't feel
See,
like living in this. Like, why? Why at this
see,
young
they
age?
say all of this now, but the older you grow, the sometimes you realize that they do
They're
certain
thinking they're
things
very matured. There's this kid in my apartment.
like
He's
16,
14.
15.
The way he walks. Like imagine we are having a festival happening, and the way he looks at everyone. And then we're like, bro, why are you looking to smile at everyone? Bro, I've hit
It's
puberty, man. I've hit puberty, and this is how a man is supposed to be. I'm a man. Learn to be a
it's
man.
the age where you're literally becoming from a child to an adult. So a little bit of this would happen.
Huh. Like, see, I did my own thing in the last 5 episodes. I've done in various types. I kept fluctuating. See, we started this topic from saying what's the right college you're supposed to choose, and then from there we came up here.
We have to come back
We
to that
have to come back to
eventually.
that. Yes, literally.
We'll come
I
back to
feel
that.
like today's episode is going to be a bit bigger episode than what we had till now. The biggest episode I had on my podcast was 32 minutes.
Well, we have reached
Yeah,
42.
we reached almost 42. I mean, if you exclude that starting misconceptions I made, I couldn't do the intro properly.
The first two
That was
minutes.
too.
Yeah, I could have made Maggie in there. How that is.
Hmm. So should we come back to the topic where students' life after 12th?
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, I think we should.
Yeah. No, wait. Before we come back to after 12th, after 10th, I feel is more important.
Yeah, that is true.
Ah.
See, until 10th, I think many people have common subjects. You don't have that many electives to choose
Yeah.
from.
They
And
were complaining. They were
after
complaining that they had many subjects, right? And when it gets shortened, right, again complaints. Bro, this topic is so hard. Why are they going so depth?
they, it will be
Huh.
difficult. You have more subjects but easier topics, and then you have less subjects but harder
Yeah.
topics. Difficult
Then
any
what do
of
you
them.
say about me? I didn't want to do it, but still I felt like let's go for it, and I did it.
That's that is okay.
Yeah.
That is up to you. That is your
I mean, your
decision.
parents were chill about it, right? When you said like, yeah,
My dad was more chill than my mom. My mom wanted, since I took up
you both of your
commerce.
parents are working.
No, my dad's
Okay. You
working.
okay? What was your
And
dad doing?
my mom is like become an accountant like your dad,
Okay. Okay.
and that stayed on her head and my head, more on her head than my
Hmm.
head. That become an
How
accountant
was
and become
that?
an
How was
accountant.
the
Get educated.
situations where you were trying to tell that this I don't want at all, never looking into that page again? This is the page I want
No,
to.
no, no. I just showed them my mark sheet. That's fine.
Huh?
I just showed them my mark sheet.
I mean, your 10th mark sheet?
The 10th ones came out fine, but then I think the moment they realized that I was not cut out for any of the sciences field was when there was this math exam, and it was, I think we were doing
Hmm.
shapes. There's a word for it. There's a technical term
Which
for it.
grade? Which grade?
I think it was eighth
Eighth
grade.
grade. Okay, okay, okay. Wait,
Polygrams,
that's wait. I'll tell you. Wait, I myself.
polygons. Yeah,
Okay,
polygons.
but there's no polygons was a chapter in eighth. Okay,
No, no, no. It was a small
it's a
topic,
topic.
but let me explain.
I
Let me
remember there's this topic called shapes around us in maths, something like that.
Yeah, we'll come to
Okay,
that.
okay,
But
huh.
polygons, and one of the things was they gave us a triangle square, and they're like, prove that this is the shape that it's showing for
Hmm.
triangle. And the entire reason was the identifications for the shape. Like it has four sides, it has four
Yeah,
vertices, like
yeah, yeah, got
90
it.
degrees inside.
Right. There was just the chapter which had this questions
It,
like if this is a rectangle, how many folds you have to do to make it on top of the other shape like in the same order or something. Did it have those kind of questions?
I don't know, I don't remember
Haha.
much, but
Go ahead.
it gave us a triangle and said identify what is this a
Got it.
triangle, and if yes, then please tell
Fine,
me
you go
why.
ahead with the
I
thing.
just said look at
Hmm.
it. I literally wrote down on my sheet, just look at it. If not, wear
You're kidding?
glasses. If
You're kidding me?
I'm not kidding, I'm
You wrote that
serious.
in your exam paper.
Yeah, it was a unit test, and my teacher kind of, it was a surprise test by her, so it was kind of warranted that this was something that she wasn't expecting, but like she had to
What did she
expect
tell?
if she was
What
going
did
to.
she tell?
She lost it. She don't know. No. But my mom came to like my seventh grade PTM, and it was so bad that she said that you go. She told my dad to go.
I mean, I felt this kind of situations, but there's never a day I kept it on the paper. All the frustration was in head, but never on the
No,
paper.
I was really mad because we had mid semester coming up soon, and that was like a good 50 marks paper that we
Uh,
had,
which
and
school? Which
mid
school did you
semester was
study in?
Oak
Oak Ridge.
Ridge.
Okay, international school.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oak Ridge
Then no
International School.
comments, bro. I won't talk about it.
And then we had a
Hmm.
paper in mid-sem. This is mid-sem,
Okay.
by the way,
Hmm.
end-sem, because we had a PTM
Hmm.
after that.
I remember this kind
21,
of questions. It used to be there.
like the full this thing, and it was like 12 words. So if I wanted to really write the paper, I had to write the theory 120,
I
like
mean,
10
you could have
times.
twisted it left and right, like the way you wanted.
Yeah, but I was so done. I was like reaching the end of the paper, and there was like 10 minutes left, and I got so mad. I took my whitener. By the way, it was we are not allowed
Oh,
to
you
use it.
used it. Okay.
And yeah, I used it, and I rubbed off 1 0. And so, so it was between explain the theory in 10 to 12 words. I wrote.
Oh my God, no, bro! I was not expecting this kind of twist from you. Let me share one incident from mine. This is again seventh grade.
We had PTM, by the way, and my teacher didn't show it to my dad.
This is one more experience I would like to share. When I was in seventh, there's this subject which haunted me a lot, other than all, biology. It's theory. It's very easy to learn. If you know the textbook, you can write it however you want. But for me, when it came for
Uh,
that, my theoretical knowledge was different. I have more like a knowledge which is illustrative. I keep building up my knowledge. I keep more creative and I can do it in that form. But when it came to biology, it was never a thing which I could do it. This incident was there where I had in a biology exam. I failed. It was 20 marks paper. I got 3 marks. In the 3 marks also, I don't remember where I got. Maybe for diagram and coloring. That out of what I got. 3 marks. Oh, that's all my papers. Rest all was wrong. So I felt like this next exam I have to do something. There's a specific question for 5 marks. Explain the reproduction system of this cow. Cow has six canals. How the digestion? Oh, sorry, not reproduction, digestion. So sorry, so sorry. So it has six canals. You know,
uh,
right? Different
when
layers.
you said canals, I understood it was digestion.
Okay, huh. It has six different canals, and from one place to another place, it used to go. In one place, it used to stay there. It used never come out. It will come out gradually later on. You know, right? Cow's digestion is very slow.
Yeah,
Right. Huh.
right, right.
So this topic, right? I don't know what I started doing. I started writing it again and again and again and again and again. Started watching videos. I started visualizing. If I am a cow, how will I digest? I remember that day on exam, I spent around 12 minutes writing that specific question because I knew it was coming and it came. I did that question. I wrote other questions and everything. I wrote everything. From this cabbage, it goes from there. From that canal, it wrote by mistake. I wrote cabbage, for instead of the canal. It goes from there. From when I learned like when it comes from there, right? My illustration, how I wrote about that topic was very different. It was not biological terms. It was like more like English literacy. From here it'll come there. When it comes here, it'll go back there and it sits there. That's what I wrote. I wrote sits there and full highlights, red color highlights. Wrong. I don't know. The way biology teachers write, right? Wrong, misconception, not a biological term, English. Something she wrote, man. It was full red. My paper was red, but I passed the exam. Then she calls me in front of everyone. She's like, "Come here." Yes, ma'am. You don't like biology, right? Yeah, ma'am. I literally don't like biology. I made you pass, okay? You don't have to worry about it, okay? Just don't show your paper to anyone, please. Me being a teacher is gonna stake me out of my thing. If they see your paper, no, it'll be a coloring of red dragon. Then
I like
then later on I understood how to write biology papers and I started writing and I showed her improvement. My mom got mad, all that incidents happened and everything. Then I started doing good in biology. She was shocked. 10th again it went down, again I improved. So this was a subject where I faced a lot of issue. And when it came to maths, I felt like when it was in online classes, numbers were jumping out of the monitor and going left and right around my room. It was evaporating and I didn't know how to do the concept actually.
so you were having schizophrenic
Hmm?
hallucinations. That's right. Schizophrenic hallucinations.
Don't know, man. That's what I went through. And when I told someone, they'll take me crazy. So I never told it to anyone. I told my mom, "Mom, Amma, I don't know what is happening. I feel like numbers are hitting me somewhere. They're going that side, they're going this side. What is she teaching, ma?" Yeah.
I still don't know what happened during online class. Like I was watching
Hi-fi,
YouTube.
hi-fi, literally hi-fi. I made, bro, not YouTube. I was using Discord. I was playing video games. I was doing
And
everything,
everything,
everything except in
everything,
studies.
everything, everything was fully
Yes.
in. But I didn't turn off the audio from the tab because if a teacher calls my name out, I am screwed.
But there were incidents where people would be watching Big Bang Theory and they would have unmuted themselves by mistake, and people would be here what they were watching. There were those incidents where teachers would be waiting until he would come and realize that the class was waiting for him. Those incidents was good.
No, one dude accidentally shared screen what he was watching.
What was he watching?
I'm not talking
Okay,
about it.
okay, let's not talk about it. Never mind.
You can guess what it was,
Okay,
but
okay, fine. I guess I guess I can. I mean I could say kids who are watching, because I mean a lot of the kids who are watching it from 10 to 18 over here. I'll tell you guys one thing: don't end up jumping into random situations or something. I mean, see, Anna was telling here itself like how it works. We ourselves were like stupids, bro, in front of you people, and we are talking.
there is no problem in failing an exam.
Yes.
Okay, some parents will kill me for this, but there is no problem in failing a exam. Okay, see, the only two exams that would matter is both your board exams, the 12th, 10th one and 12th
Yeah,
one.
last minute you have to
And
do
both are
something.
for very different
Hmm.
reasons. Your 10th one matters because of the fact you need to pass in order to get a certificate. The certificate is required for you. They will ask
It's
it
required for everything.
literally for
Whatever you want to
Aadhaar,
become, whatever
passport.
you want to become, that is needed.
No, literally, your 10th one, they ask it for Aadhaar,
Yeah.
passport, PAN card. That's all they ask it for. That's why it's useful. So pass your 10th grade, children. Don't get supplements. And 12th one, it matters for two reasons. One is because you need that 50% requirement to get into
Yes.
college. Okay. And two, they will ask it for
Hmm.
passport.
Guys, I'll
If you're going out of India, you need to
yeah.
submit that.
Guys, I'll tell you one
So
thing. You
pass your
you
10th and
guys
12th.
have some
Rest all, fail.
it's
It's
okay, it's
fine.
okay.
I failed all my 11th and 12th accountancy and business studies class
Oh my
exams.
god. How?
Pre-boards included.
Final exams? Final
Pre-boards
exams, what
included.
do you do?
Boards, I
Okay, okay, okay.
passed.
Got it, got it.
12th boards are the only accountancy and business study classes I
Hmm.
passed.
Guys, I'll tell you one thing. The real life literally starts from this college period, that 4 years, and then again another real life starts from the other period. People say 12th is your growing point, then they'll say 4 years is your another growing point. I mean, you feel something that you want to do this, start working on it, and think by end of the 10th, literally, are you eligible for this? If yes, make a presentation or tell your parents. This is what I want to do. This is what I did, and maybe they might get satisfied and they might like it. Few parents are different. There are different ways you can reach out your parents or something, and not
See,
yeah.
your your concern of your parents is you securing your future.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
if you can prove it to them that you can make it through this field, then most parents these days will say
hmm,
yes, go ahead with it.
yeah.
How do we reach this point? Is
I was
the
never scared about exams when I was a kid, like 8th, 9th, 10th, and now if I see all the kids, right, they're so scared. It's like when they're writing exam, I feel like they're writing an IAS exam. Like, bro, I only was not this much scared.
there is pressure. There is a pressure change that would take
Yeah.
place. Okay, so I
Hmm.
passed. So
No, wait, I have a question which is rising up with me. We've been talking. I mean, it is informative topic, but what would make this kids or whoever is watching to make them stay back till the end to watch that? Oh, they've brought up this topics or that topic. How accurate it is.
I have not that great in exams, but I still managed to secure government a national
Yeah.
college in my first
Yes.
attempt.
Was it because of your confidence,
So
your hope? Is there anything in part of it?
one is
Obviously,
confidence.
confident, bro. Self
Okay.
confidence is very
Confident,
important, right?
confident. If you're confident in yourself, see, I was not confident
Bro,
in my drawing
bro,
skills,
everyone
but
in the state of zero itself, they keep the confidence that I will do this and I will get better. That's where they get better, right? It's not like, yeah, it's
obviously.
not like wonder should happen, then only you're the best. It starts
And
from scratch.
the second thing is if you take it
Hmm.
easy, I mean, take it easy as in like don't put stress on
Yeah.
yourself. Okay, I'm talking about the unnecessary
Got it, got it.
stress. It's not like, oh my god, I didn't answer this question wrong. Should I go back and check it? You've answered it. Then work on the next
It's
question.
just like life.
The
What you did
second,
yesterday, you can't get it back again today. Keep moving on, keep getting better. Stop staying back
do
behind.
you do you know the chess analogy of life?
No. What is that?
It's not exactly the official
Okay.
term, but you and me are playing a
Huh.
chessboard. You have 64 squares, 32 black, 32
Huh.
white, and you have 18 pieces on each side. So that's 32 pieces in
Hmm.
total. 36,
Yeah.
sorry. There are more possible combinations on that single board than there are atoms in the known universe.
What was that last word?
And
Could you get it back again?
they are more combinations of a game of chess than there are atoms in the known universe.
I guess I heard about it somewhere.
And
I'm not sure. It's
you
clicking.
would have, you
It's
would have.
clicking though.
It's clicking,
Yeah.
right? And that first move that you play, regardless of what it
Hmm.
is the furthest point from the end of it. Like
So you're
you
saying,
have an infinite amount of possibilities between you and the end of the
huh?
game. The first step towards your career, you have an infinite amount of possibilities. So it is terrifying. But if you do mess up in the middle, you have an infinite opportunities to correct it as well.
Hmm. No, wait. No,
So
I just.
keep calm,
Go ahead.
enjoy the game, and
That's
play.
literally a good example, yeah.
That's
Before when I started this podcast, I was thinking I'm going to talk about PUBG or Fortnite by telling, bro, you play a game right. You play it for victory. That same confidence build up that you want that victory here. If you lose, you try again. I was literally going to give that example and you just brought it up in a way of chess. That's good. This makes
see
sense.
the reason why I brought this up over the other games is because there is a chance of creating a compulsion to win.
Hmm.
It's because the definition of winning in such games is very two
Hmm.
dimensional. In your daily life, managing to convince your parents to go out for dinner today is a victory in itself. But did you win anything? Yes, you won the dinner. And you managing to, let's say you're working out and you manage to push a little bit more,
Hmm.
that's a victory in itself. But there will be people who are far ahead of you,
I mean, every
obviously.
day is a game. Every day you keep a goal. That is literally your aim that you have to do this. You finish it, you've achieved it, and keep it going as a flow, right?
See, उतना motivation किसी का नहीं है. Okay?
What is a message you could tell in the last? Just something which is like for 20 seconds that what a kid right now, he's in 10th grade and another one in 12th. What is the message you could give them?
Take something that you enjoy, that you think you not you think will enjoy, you enjoy, and try to find something similar to your
Hmm.
career that you would match these interests with.
Got it, got it.
Because at the end of the day, it's not your parents who would be living through your career. It will be you living through your career.
Yes.
If you end up, see, I'm doing accessory design, but I also do write as like novels, short
Oh,
stories, and everything. I do
that is
write a
nice.
lot, and I do plan to publish and become an author as well. But that doesn't mean I'm pursuing a bachelor's in
Yeah,
literature.
that was just the
So
point of interest at that
you're
time. You could do many things. It's not like,
you can
yeah,
it's not about you doing many things, it's more about you doing something that
that
you
is
enjoy,
right.
because in today's market everybody needs to survive in a way that they make money, right? And there are a lot of generalized ways you can live, but if you truly want to make it in life, do something that is
Hmm.
niche meaning something unique to
Hmm.
you. What what sets you apart from let's say the person sitting next to
Hmm.
you. And one thing I've realized that coming into such national institute is everyone. I have 245 batchmates.
You guys all sit in the same
You pick,
class. Okay.
no, but you pick two
Hmm.
people, any two people from them
Hmm.
randomly. You're gonna get two different
Okay.
stories, two different passions, two different interests, but they're sitting in the same class.
Yes.
You pick two people from my entire college, seniors batch included, pass outs. You're gonna find two different unique people.
Yes, that's true.
So you are ordinary and unique at the same
Yep,
time.
that's true.
It's better to strike a balance
That
somewhere.
was very well said. Makes sense. Then I guess we could come to a closure of this episode again. We could have a follow-up episode or something much more better than this. It's a huge episode today. A
Yeah,
huge bulk of episode.
it is an hour. We've talked for a good
Yeah,
hour.
and everything we spoke was something really helpful and something really, even I've learned something out of it. That's sweet of you. Thank you so much.
No
Yep.
problem. Call me back if you need
Yes.
anything.
We're gonna have a follow-up episode soon enough, everyone, and I hope you guys love this episode. Bro, I have only 3 people who rated, bro. Everyone is watching, but why don't you rate the episode, man? If you rate only, know something is gonna happen. Rate it, man. Put that 5 or 4 or 3 stars, whatever you want, you put. It's okay. Rate. And yes, and you want anything more related to any other topics? Comment. Until then, I'll see you guys in the next episode. And you could have it the same guy also if you want. It's your wish. You comment what you want. If you don't like him, will get him ditched from this episode. Never mind, leave him. Yeah, people do comment a bit. Like last episode, there were only 3 comments. Most of the people instead of comments, they message me on Instagram itself directly. So
Oh,
That's
that's
better, I
nice.
feel, in a way.
Cool.
So anyways, thank you so much, means a lot. I just started everything from scratch and I'm just an average guy just like you all, doing something. Hope you found something new in this episode. Thank you so much for joining me. And Chakradar, anything you want to say before we end it? One last thing.
Subscribe to my YouTube channel, guys. Thank you.
Bye.
I don't have, I don't have to have a YouTube channel.